All right. Hey, YouTube. So, this is a reminder to make sure that you're looking at who you're voting for when it's time, and not just presidential, but you have to look at those who are local or those who are in legislature. So, for your Florida House of Representatives, or uh, Georgia, or Alabama, whatever state you're in, look at the House of Representatives and the U.S. House of Representatives, as well as your senators, your mayors, your state attorneys. That's a very big one. If you are big on trying to change the criminal justice system, you might want to look into who is running for state attorney, or the DA in some areas they call it, who's running for chief of police, and all those little things like that. And this is so important because you have so many people that are governing our cities and towns, as well as the state, and they don't care about all of the citizens there. They only care about some, maybe the ones who look like them, the ones who have money like them, all those things. And again, reparations is a big one. If they're not into reparations, that means they're not into making it right. Because reparations, as I mentioned in the previous video, it's not just about money, it's about repairing what was broken. So if you know, it's more than just wealth. It's the tearing down of the communities, the educational system, the justice system, so many things that were broken. Our voting rights, all these things were made to oppress us, and those things need to be repaired. And reparations is not the first time this has come up. I want to show you a clip out of St. Petersburg, where reparations came up and what the mayoral candidate said.
Mr. Neville, you and your people, you talk about reparations. The reparations that you talk about, Mr. Neville, your people already got your reparations. Your reparations came in the form of a man named Barack Obama.
Please hold your response.
My advice to you, if you don't like it here in America, planes leave every hour from Tampa Airport. Go back to Africa. Go back to Africa. Come back.
Side of the Ricks. Non-factor.
Now, I'm not surprised with this, out of St. Pete, because racial tension is still there. But I'm more concerned about the people who are around him. Like, there's a gentleman next to him, and no one seems to be alarmed by his statement. And when I say alarmed, I mean, like, they don't have a look on their face like, they don't like what he's saying. They have a look like, well, I mean, this is normal talk, and is pretty high there as far as racial tension. In Gulfport, that's within the St. Petersburg, Florida area. And if you probably never heard about this story, but back in 2015, there was a vice mayor, and I think she's still mayor. Her name is Christine Brown. They were doing a story on her and her husband. And her husband is Louis Worthington, I believe. And he was talking about how it used to be a sundown town. And a sundown town is pretty much a town where if you're black, you can't be caught there if the sun is down, because that's when the races start showing their savage selves. And during that time, you can be savage in the daytime. I mean, the laws permitted you to be a savage, but I guess that was when they decided to be coward about it. They either put the hoods on or do whatever, and the animalistic instincts came out where they started doing stuff when the sun came down, kind of like a boogeyman. So that's what they did, and a lot of them are up north as well, sundown towns. So they weren't just in the South; they were literally all over the United States. Um, but that was a sundown town, which means it's an all white town, and no black could be there unless they're working or doing something. So he was trying to talk about the classifications between ins and black people, and that so he was caught saying that, and the reporter reported on that what he said. So he received some repercussions for that. But look into that story. So that lets you know a little bit how the people in St. Petersburg and St. Pete, um, Tampa, South Tampa, and other people, they're just kind of, not, they don't show it. They probably just keep those things behind closed doors. But comment, subscribe, hit the like button, and provide me your comments below. See you later.